Welcome back. It's a new day, everyone. The final operation. I've been saying it snowed. It's not snowed a lot, has it? Like there's barely anything on the Courageous. It's a simple light dusting. This is amazing. We really were able to forge Valimar a new Tachi from Zemurian ore. Bah, of course I was. It's a massive weapon totaling over 7 arg in length. Its uncommon shape made refining and processing the ore exceedingly difficult, to say the least, but it was done. I doubt I would have been able to do it if not for the help of that stubborn old student of mine over there. You're the least qualified person on this entire continent to call anyone else stubborn. Yeah, I'm with you, instructor. It sure was a shock to learn that you were also a former student at the Professor's, Instructor Makarov. I'd heard you were once a student at the Rowa Institute of Technology, but I never connected the dots. And that's how I preferred it too. Well, that was a long, long time ago. I'll never be able to fathom why the two of you chose not to stay and study more under me. The offer still stands, however. I know talent when I see it. Oh, I couldn't possibly. I doubt I have half the talent to keep up with you. Give it to him straight, George, or it won't get through that damn near impenetrable skull of his. Telling me you'd go insane if you had to spend years working with an arrogant, self-centered prick like him. Boom, boom, boom. Still, what a beautiful blade it is. The radiance of it is simply dazzling. Ain't nothing out there like Zemurian ore. It's probably not as sharp as something as a real swordsmith would make, though. None of us are smiths by profession, but Valimar should find it easier to use than any weapon he could have taken from a soldat, and that's what counts. Alright then, let's give it a try. Is that a good sign or a bad sign? Wow. They're resonating with one another. They sure are. How beautiful. It truly is astounding. You look so cool, Valimar. I'm not sure what's happening, but it's amazing, alright? Think we finally have a chance. Feedback process with new armament complete. I do indeed feel this is easier to wield than previous armaments. Good. Glad to hear it. Think this'll do the trick. Yep. I had high expectations, but this shattered them. I think I finally stand a chance against him now. Professor Schmidt, Instructor Makarov, George, thank you all so much for what you've done. Save your thanks. I only did what I did to satisfy my curiosity. Whatever you do now that I'm done is of no concern to me. He's not being modest either, Rean. He totally means it. This is just how he is. Same deal with the railway guns, the soldats, and the orbital jamming device. As soon as his work is done, he loses interest completely and is off to find something else to do. Something wrong with that? All that said, I think the preparations are now finally complete. Yes, I think it's about time I go and get everyone. The fated moment has finally arrived. The current time is 6:30 hours. Everyone should gather here again at 7:30 hours. Make sure you're all wearing what I gave you earlier, too. Right. Same day. 7:50. Ugh, frame rate. There's too many students. It can't handle them all. Their power is overflowing.
All of the students have gathered.
Good. Instructor Sarah, Instructor Thomas, Instructor Makarov. We leave them in your capable hands.
Understood.
Don't you worry. We'll take good care of them.
Just leave them to us.
Students of Thor's Military Academy, I'm sure most of you remember what was once imparted to you during your respective welcoming ceremonies. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. These are the words of Emperor Dracos, the man who ended the War of the Lions and founded this very academy. I ask you to consider what the world he refers to is, and what qualities one must possess to be its foundation. I imagine that each of you had your own thoughts in response. However, I ask that you not make the mistake of assuming that foundation is synonymous with sacrifice. I believe that it is by walking side by side with others, opening up a path and treading it down, that one does this. As such, I have but one very simple message for each and every one of you to remember. Return alive. Welcome spring's arrival with one another. When the time comes, fly the nest with one another. And to that end, I wish you victory.
May Adios and Dracos the Lionheart be with you all. And please, come back here safe and unharmed. Our objective is to rescue His Majesty the Emperor, as well as those who were captured with him. Everyone, move out! Understood.
Understood? Elisa, you meant to say right. Rean can now use the S-Craft. Termination / Dawn. Isn't that lovely? Surface air temperature is 5 degrees, humidity 13%. There's a north-north-westerly wind blowing at 11 APH. Incoming messages from both the 3rd and 4th Armored Divisions. And they're past the Schwarz-Drake, or Drake barrier, and Trista, moving into formation, about 100 Selge from Heimdall. Main cannons and secondary armaments are good to go, ready for battle at any time. All orbital engines are operating normally. All crew members present and accounted for, ready to begin the operation on your command. Understood. Sounds like we're all ready to go. Still, doesn't look like we're going to be hearing anything from Prince Olivert. Indeed, no word from Father either. We've probably got their hands full in the west. It's starting to get really hectic there from what I've heard. I've asked Mick to try and get in contact with Towel, but I'm not banking on him succeeding. It's too bad. It would have been great to have them here too. There's no point in lamenting what we don't have. Alright, what we can do is make the best out of our current situation. Yep, I'm with them. Still, the battle doesn't begin until midday. We've still got time. If there's anything you want to take care of, now's your chance. Anything spring to mind? You know, yeah, there's something. Now that you mention it, Tora, are there any new requests for us to take care of? There are, in fact. Hold a minute while I get them up. Oh, several things I see. I thought there was no word from Olivert. What's this then? When we speak of serpents, what should spring to mind but the fell Dromong? But in truth, And my own glorious serpent I bring out at parties and on special occasions. In fact, Rean, this is Major Vander. Pay no attention to the prince and just kill the monster. I love those two. Saxon violence. There once was a woman from Rua. When I saw her, I wanted to woo her. She gave me a slap when I sat in her lap. Now I have one lover fewer. Alright. Ah, how I love composing a clever verse. Go kill a monster. The hills are alive, dear Rean, with the sound of monsters. The highlands, to be more precise. And I'd like you to look into it personally. Hope your skills haven't plateaued yet, because you'll have to fly like, dare I say it, the wind to deal with this threat. It's in Nord. It's in Nord. Ymir far, wherever you are. Danger strikes close to home for young Rean, with a strange beast stirring up strife on the path to Ymir. Will he answer the call? Will his sister be impressed with his manly feats of strength? Will anyone actually read this? Yes. I think we can handle these. Alright, none of them seem like they would take too long. Whether you do them or not is totally up to you, but getting ready for battle should be top priority. I know you've gotten the hang of reporting to Prince Oliver, but seeing as we can't contact him, you can just report to me. This might well be the last chance you have to get maintenance done on your orphans too. So if you need anything, let me know. We will. Thank you. There's no such thing as being too prepared for this. Finale. Forward! Relentlessly. To advance the main story, speak to Turin, the captain's chair, and select Commence Operation. This is the last time during the story that you will be on board the Courageous. After beginning the operation, it will no longer be possible to take advantage of its faculties, facilities, vending machines, nap times, or visit other towns. All quests and sub-events will also disappear, and trial chests will become permanently unavailable. While you will have another chance to buy items, quartz, and the like, this will not be for some time. Oh. Right. Bum, 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 bum. Right, so we will be doing another round, obviously, at some point. It's great to finally have everyone from the Academy on board the Courageous. Everyone who went missing, everyone who chose to stay at the Academy. We're all here, ready to fight with us. It's kind of surreal. But it did go and achieve exactly what we set out to do, you know? Yeah, I know the feeling. We took back the Academy. Valimar's new Tachi has been forged. Nothing stopping us from giving this operation our all. Being said, it feels a little wrong to say we have everyone, and there's one of us missing. Didn't even think of that. Sure, it's lively enough here as it is, but Crow has this special energy no one else can bring. Just remember, not being here yet doesn't make what you've done any less amazing. So, thank you, Rean. I'd imagine all of us would be here now if not for you. I think you're giving me too much credit there. Coming this far was a team effort. I may be a part of that team, but so are you and everyone else. No, Rean. Should have known you would say that. Yep, I think if anyone deserves this little something, it's you. Rean, would you be willing to accept this? Oh. A Master Quartz. That's right. The principal gave it to me. He said to give it to a student who goes above and beyond the call of duty. So that's exactly what I've just done. Can't think of anyone else who deserves it more than you. I don't know if I've done above and beyond, but if you say I deserve it, then I'll happily accept. Can't quit here. Not when we're so close. Soon we'll be able to bring Crow home. And only then will everyone really be able to say we have everyone on board. Right. Well, that was lovely. Anyway, our operation today is bound to be the toughest thing we've ever done. If we're not completely in sync, there's no way we'll be able to pull this off. Gotta work hard and work together. Stay safe out there, okay? I will. Promise. All of us are bound and determined to make this a success. When I say all of us, I don't just mean Class 7. I mean Class 8 as well, whoever they are. So don't worry about us. We'll be back, and we'll be dragging Crow with us. Okay, I believe in you. Together, I know we'll be able to make it back to the Academy. All of us. Right, can I choose a destination now? Thank you. Oh, here we go. can now travel to Trista using the Courageous. You can now go out onto that east Trista highway from the east side of Trista.
Where do you want to go?
Ymir! We want to go to Ymir for a while now.
Leave it to me!
Yeah. Oh, God. Took ages to get to that bit. And to be like, oh, you're going snowboarding. No. I'm going to the obvious place. The hot springs. Because I have plans. Because this is apparently a thing that only appears on the second playthrough. It's probably called, the part's probably spoiled what it is. I'll probably name it, like, thinking about it. It's like, because most people don't see it because they only play it once. It's just another shrine. It's the name of the part, everyone. It's the name of the part. I spoiled it, didn't I? Oh, well.
Rean, we were just told what's about to happen.
Going to.
You're to take part in the liberation of the capital, yes? I'm sure you're aware of how dangerous this will be. More so than anything else you've done to date.
I am. But this is our chance to bring the Civil War to an end for good. I know how you guys worry about me. But as a student of Thor's, I want to fight to protect my country. And as Elisa's brother, I want to fight to take her back. I'm sorry, but my mind's made up. I have to go.
We knew you'd say something like that.
That we did. You're not a child anymore. You've grown into a fine young man.
In my head, I read that as woman and got confused.
And I have no intentions of stopping you. Do what you feel needs to be done. Bring Elise home and rescue His Majesty, Rean.
I won't let you down.
It's hard to believe just how much you've grown in these past 2 months. I think it may finally be time. You deserve to know the truth, Rean.
Dad?
There's something that I've been keeping from you all this time. I've wondered when this day would come, and now I believe you're old enough and mature enough to handle it.
You're not actually adopted. What?
And so, once all of this is over, I will tell you all that I know about your birth.
Darling, are you sure?
I am. I'm sorry for not running this past you first, Lucia. But wouldn't you agree he has the right to know? And I'm sorry to you as well, son. I didn't intend to bring this up so suddenly.
It's all right, Dad. I wasn't expecting you to bring up the issue now. But somewhere in the back of my mind, I'd always suspected there was something you weren't telling me.
I see.
You did?
It's not like I had proof or anything, but I was found abandoned in a blizzard. Under those circumstances, a kid my age would freeze to death in a matter of hours.
It's like, or end up with like probably something wrong with their lungs, and then go on to be the sort of like governor of Tokyo.
And yet Dad just happened to find me in the nick of time. I couldn't help but wonder if maybe there was more to it. I kept turning it over and over in my head, trying to figure out if there was something I was missing all this time.
I see. I'm so sorry. We didn't realize you were suffering so much over it.
I don't think it's something you should have to apologize for. I know why you wouldn't tell me. And besides, I feel like I've grown a lot in this last year too, personally. Thanks to Elise and everyone I've met at Thor's, I can finally feel proud of who I am. And that's why, no matter what happens now, no matter what you have to tell me, I'll always be your son. That's never going to change. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't looking forward to finding out, but it's not the big deal it once was anymore.
Thank you, son.
I was going to do that.
I should be the one thanking the two of you.
I feel like crying. I'm kinda jealous.
I'm truly happy for you, Rean.
It's so sweet.
Well, guess it's time to go.
Take care, Rean. I know you can do it.
Come back safely, all of you. We'll be right here to welcome you back.
Right!
Jeebus! Why do they always have to yell? It's always so loud.
Yes, you're right. I'm sure he'll be able to handle it.
Indeed. All we can do is believe in him and pray that Adios watches over him from above.
That was unexpected. I didn't think your parents knew who your biological family was, Rean.
From the sound of things, however, they don't know much more than that. You wouldn't happen to remember anything regarding your childhood before being taken in by House Schwarzer, would you?
Unfortunately not. My earliest memory is waking up in this house. I was in bed, and Elise was by my side. Wait, no, that's not my earliest memory. There was something before that.
Oh, Adios. If you're listening, hear me now. Please allow this child.
Rean, are you all right?
Oh, no, I'm fine. I think we've stayed here long enough. We should probably get moving. Huh? I feel a strange chill coming from somewhere.
Standing in the snow.
Is it coming from the valley? Might be good to look into it if we have the time.
Oh, very well. The path to the Glacial Shrine is now open. The entrance to it is accessible from partway along Ymir Valley. Number 1. Let's go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Where? Hello.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
Oh, God, shut up about your fishing. Oh, there it is. Is that always there? Ooh. Glacial Shrine. A spirit shrine. So it appears. I would have thought there was another one so close to our old base town. Must have appeared here very recently. Now what caused it to appear so much later than all the others though? So there was a 5th spirit shrine all along. What could be inside? Perhaps it may contain some kind of trial for us to overcome. While we're here, might as well investigate. No telling what we'll find inside though. Might be a good idea to go back to town and stock up first. Kinda did that before we got here, so you know. Ew. See, this is very exciting for me because this is all new. This is like, what is this? What's this? It's like an ice boulder thing. But it is this sort of thing of like, question, what element is this? Water? Like the others are all based around like the 4 major elements that they're using. This one's ice, which is frozen water. So it's like, huh. Intriguing. Very intriguing. Nothing to be said, alright. No teleporty table? Whatever you want to call it. No teleporty thingy. There shouldn't be any of those chests in here. See, this is very much like we're not going to do the cutting and stuff, because it's like, this is just very different, very new. Oh. Straight into this. Alright. Fair enough. Isra Zamil. Why he's putting on a fancy show? Well, try as I might, I can't get this guy defeated. I've tried different tactics, evasion tank, physical immunity, even S-craft spam, but I don't think I'm powerful enough just yet. which means I need more Zumerian ore, Zumerian power here, so... Hey there. Busy getting ready? I need some more powerful weapons, George. There's not much time left until the operation begins, so if there's anything you need to do, do it now. Well, one thing I need is to make sure my equipment and Arcus are in top condition. There's no doubt in my mind that Crow and the Azure Knight will be there, so I can't go in unprepared. I'd be surprised if they were. Alright, sounds like a plan, Rean. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help you with that. It's a shame there isn't any more Zumerian ore left. Could have made good use of it. How so? Now, remember how I was using it to customize your weapons earlier this year? That was the most I could do at the time. Making Vanimar's new Tachi gave me tons of practice on handling Zumerian ore. So, at this point, I'm confident I could do more than customize an existing weapon. I can make a new one from scratch. Really? Sounds amazing. The more powerful weapons we have, the better. Fortunately, though, I used all of the ore you brought back, and I do mean all of it. Don't even have the tiniest fraction left to play with anymore. Had any, even a small fragment that I could put together, be able to do it. But as things stand, actually, I do have some on me. You do? Awesome. Well, as soon as you decide what you want me to make of it, let me know. I'll be here waiting. It's valuable stuff, though, so make sure to think long and hard about what you want to use it on. Well, man, that Zumerian ore touch of yours was one hell of a project. Still, I promised Crow I'd make it back at Oryx Fort, and I wasn't about to let him down. But that's where my part in all this ends. It's all up to you now. You've done more than enough already. Thank you, George. Get me a more powerful weapon. I'll be sure to smack Crow City with it, and drag him back here. I've got no doubt you will after all you've been through. Well, I've got some final engine checks to do before the operation begins. If you need a bit of Arcus checkup, I can play doctor. Give me the more powerful weapon. It's like... I need the shards? It's like, I really want... that, if anything, don't I? That strength increase, it's like hell of a strength increase. Very, very good. Very, very good. I also went away and did those little tiny bosses around the place to get some more shards. So now I can get Rean's one as well, which is lovely. Now let's go kill that boss. Okay, let's see if that made a difference. Hopefully it should have. I'm hoping for a crit. Hope for very good turns all around.
Enemy
True
sighted.
crits.
Let's take him out.
Very quick succession.
Very well.
Ooh. How do I take advantage of that? That's the question. Thinking overdriving with Laura is probably a good idea right now.
Onward!
Overdrive!
It's like, okay, strength elixir out on her is clearly obvious here.
You have my thanks. Onward!
I'd like to get that out at some point as well. It's like... the sort of thing of like, what can I do here? Just move slightly? I don't want to do anything, because, you know, I can do that. Followed by that, really. Okay, let's go Platinum Shield.
Holy shield.
Protect us!
Witness the fruits of my training!
Good. I could just add that crit later. I'd put like 2 more crits, I'd have it.
My blade will cleave ignorance and light the way. Termination slash! Dawn!
I can do this.
Okay, I'm gonna go Grail Burst.
No problem.
I'm gonna go...
Hang in there.
You have my
I
thanks.
can do this. Hang in there.
You have my thanks.
My turn.
Hello, stew.
Delicious.
Here we go.
Hello, stew again.
Yeah.
Delicious. Onward.
I'm actually gonna go overdrive.
Brightly. Overdrive. Sia! Now's our chance. Elisa, follow me.
Leave it to me. There.
Witness the fruits of my training. Howl, Radiant Lion!
Just get
I
that
can do this.
little bit more.
Light, rain upon us.
Predictable. They're off guard.
Gotcha.
There's another crit coming. If I can line
turn.
everything up nicely, it'll be perfect. If
You have my things.
My turn. Yeah.
Delicious.
you would, wouldn't you?
Oh, please.
Very well.
You would.
What?
So now I need to make sure
Here I
we can
go.
get crafts on you. Okay. It's the best course of action.
You have my things.
No problem.
It's all fine.
Hang in there.
You have my things.
My turn.
Oh, no.
You have my things.
Come on.
Witness the fruit.
Just need one more little push. One more, and I know where it comes from. I just need it to happen.
Yeah.
You have my things.
Hang in there.
Thanks.
This isn't.
My turn.
It's like, just come on. Just keep Laura alive. Ah, that's not Laura staying alive.
Thanks. Right.
And I need to impede the guy, don't I? Really?
Turn to flames. Burn.
Let's move.
Like, stop, calm down, stop panicking. Stop panicking. Stop panicking. Calm. I need a big heal on her.
Delicious.
Hopefully the first two S-crafts will take out the buffs, which will
My
mean Laura's will
cleave
work.
ignorance and light the way.
We'll see if it works. It's not the best thing. I'm still waiting to use my lost art so I could bring about stuff and see if that would work.
Termination slash. Gone.
It's fine. That's fine.
Sorry,
It's fine.
everyone.
Witness the fruits of my training.
Is it? Yes!
You still have a lot of training
It's over.
to
It's like,
do.
how can I take advantage of this? How can I take advantage of this? Whew! Got the son of a bitch. That's taken me quite a while to get prepped and stuff. Mobius! It's dead. I'm happy. That's all I care about.
A matter of course.
I should have kept his ramp out. I was determined not to use
Not bad.
the bombs, by the way. Like, I'm
Thank
not
goodness
using them to get the
it's done.
Rams.
I feel stronger than ever.
Bloody hell. Phew, that should do it. Yeah, that face is mine. That thing was unlike anything we've ever fought before. It was far beyond the level of any of the magic knights we've fought thus far. At least we took it down. Assume that knife must have been intended to serve as a trial like the ones we fought in the other shrines. But unlike in those, there doesn't seem to be any Zemurian ore here. But why? Maybe this shrine was never intended to appear to begin with. It simply emerged as a result of the balance lost in Erebonia, doomed at the start to serve as a trial with no purpose. It's quite the ordeal. But at least it's done and over with, yeah. And hey, we know now that we're more than up for the other trials. At least we don't have to worry about things here anymore. Should go and get some rest and then get going. What's this? What's that? Should probably go and take a closer look. Yeah. Dear God! Oh. I was lucky on the crits showing up. I was very much like, just give me a chance to use that goddamn crit. Give me this, give me that. It's like, please. Was it? An ice crown. Alright, I suppose. Is that any good? I don't know. I need to sort my equipment and stuff, and then let's go off and finish the quest over in Trista. Good work, Rean. Toa? What are you doing on the screen? You're right behind me. I bet you weren't expecting me to show up, were you? I can access the computer from in my chair. Normally you'd report to Prince Oliver, but seeing as we can't get in contact with him, I'm gonna be the one listening to your reports today. Oh, I see. Well, in that case...
Wow, that must have been tough.
Not as tough as why I did them. That should be everything. There's still time left until the operation's scheduled to start, so let me know if you have anything else to report. I will. Thank you. The battle in Heimdall is scheduled to begin soon, is it not? I hope he doesn't wind up in the middle of it. Is something wrong, Father? Oh, hello. I hate to put anything more onto your shoulders, but you may be able to help. Would you lend me your aid? I don't mean to pressure you, of course. I imagine your mind is already occupied with more pressing matters. Go for it, mate, yes? Sure. We're free until noon for obvious reasons. What do you need? Thank you so much. My request concerns a fellow clergyman. A traveling priest who's visited us this morning, actually. Priests travel? Some of them. And they've sent to places without churches to fulfill various religious duties there. I told you about the one in Nord, who would come to teach the people of the settlement every month, remember? That's right. Ever since the war began, the church has been dispatching even more of them across Erebonia. It's our duty to support people in need, and traveling priests can do so in areas those like myself cannot. This priest, however, only made the briefest of stops here, saying he wanted to learn more about the state of the country. He left? Already? And that is rather worrisome. There's no telling what the fallout of the battle in Heimdall could lead to. The fact that he was an elderly gentleman only serves to compound my concern, too. If you could, would you mind checking to see whether or not he arrived safely at his destination? I think we can do that. It would be nearly impossible to do it in time if we had to use the trains, but should be doable with the Courageous. Agreed. Let's see if we can get any updates on this old man's safety. So now that's settled, where exactly did he go, Father? He said he was bound for the church in Keldic. Sounded very upset about what had happened there. I can only imagine he wanted to see the damage for himself. Understood. Okay, gang. Next stop, Keldic. Thank you for doing this for me. I very much appreciate it. I remember the first time when I did this quest, I had this thought in mind of like, how is he getting around so fast during all of this? Because he's gonna jump to another place because he's obviously not here, you know. So how does he get around so fast? How does he get around so fast? Does he teleport? It's like, oh wait. Kevin got around fast. Excuse me, Father, but can I ask you a question? Has a traveling priest visited this church recently? He did indeed. In fact, he even made it a point to visit everyone affected by the assault. The fact that a priest from the holy city of Arteria came all the way to visit was rather motivating for all of us. I see. Good to hear he arrived safely. In retrospect, there was probably no need to be worried, and he was only a quick train ride away. I don't see him here, though. Well, he mentioned that he wanted to see more of the war's impact on the country firsthand. Imagine he's probably heading for his next destination by now. Really? That's somewhat worrisome. Can't imagine the trains will be running as scheduled, with the Battle for Heimdall beginning at noon. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed. Did he tell you where he was going, Father? I'd like to go check up on him if I can. I believe his next destination was Berea Cathedral. It's just one stop away. If we leave now, we might be able to catch up to him. Yeah. I don't see anyone here who'd fit the bill of traveling priests, but let's ask just to be sure. Excuse me. Did a traveling priest happen to stop by here recently? He certainly did. He wasted no time in asking for details about the Kreuzen province's current state, too. So he arrived safely, thank goodness. Our worries were unfounded then. Did you have some business with him, perchance? I'm not particularly fond of his kind. They have far too much leeway. Traveling or not, he is a priest. He is expected to uphold the order of the church and conduct himself as a man of the cloth. Wasn't expecting that. Sounds like there's no love lost between them. Traveling priests don't appear to behave all that differently from the regular ones as far as I can tell. Do you know where he is now? He mentioned something about wanting to get a better grasp on the effects of this war. Not again. He's left again, then? That's certainly a surprise. I'm rather surprised at just how quickly he seems to be making his way around. Would you happen to know where his next destination was? He said he was heading to Le Grand. Much like here, he wishes to visit the church there. Thank you for the information. The trains will be stopping soon, so we should hurry up and find him. Let's get going then, shall we? Well, isn't this a surprise? What can I do for you kids? Sorry to bother you, Father, but we have something urgent to ask you. They asked if a traveling priest had visited the church recently. Traveling priest? You mean that old dude who was here just a while ago? Maybe? Man, he was built for an old guy, believe you me. Nice to spy, though. Would have loved to chat with him more if I had the time. Being a traveling priest must be pretty rough right now with everything going on, though. You're telling me? Well, it's good to know he's still alright at the very least. Not that any of this makes sense. What do you mean? Traveling from Trista to Le Grand takes 5 hours, even without any breaks. We somehow managed to not only get here faster than that, but also make stops at Celtic and Berea. How? That's true. Under normal circumstances, he'd just be arriving here now, even if he'd boarded a train early in this morning. Harvey, do you happen to know where he is now? He said he had something to do over in Rowe Cathedral, actually. I think he's probably already on his way. Rua! That's more than half a day's travel from here in ideal conditions. I'm really starting to worry about him. Triple dot. It couldn't be, but... what if he was already in Rua? Sounds insane, but I want to make sure. Let's get over to Rua and check. Cool. Good luck with whatever's going on, I guess. I'm loving how much more this is making sense to me the second time around. It's, again, fueling just that idea of play them twice, play them twice, play them twice. It's awesome if you play them twice, at least. Welcome to Rua Cathedral. Oh, it's you, Elisa. What can I do for you? Actually, there was something we wanted to ask you. They asked if a traveling priest had passed through the area. Ah, I think I know who you might be referring to. Indeed, a traveling priest did pass this way not too long ago. What? But that doesn't make any sense. There has to be some kind of trick to this. Besides, traveling priest or no, I doubt he needs to be on the move this much. I wonder if... Anyway, presuming he's already left. You wouldn't happen to know where his next destination was, would you? He mentioned he was headed for the chapel in Ymir. Said there was something he needed to look into. We just missed him, in fact. We did? Well, in that case, with Ymir being 3 hours away, there's no way he could get there ahead of us. Right? Still, we should at least try to find out. After all that's happened so far, I'm most willing to believe he could. I know he can. Alright, let's set a course for Ymir. Thank you for your help, Father. Ah, think nothing of it. May the goddess's light shine upon you. Is something the matter, Rean? You seem awfully flustered. I have something urgent I need to ask you. Has a traveling priest been here? A traveling priest? Ah, now it all makes sense. What does? You've been chasing after this priest for quite a while, haven't you? Always puzzled why you couldn't catch up to him, right? And now here you are, convinced that you'd be able to arrive before him. Oh dear, he arrived here before us, didn't he? That he did, I'm afraid. We were enjoying some tea together not that long ago. They were talking about all of you, in fact. Just so happens that traveling priest is an old friend of mine. He is? That's surprising. Whoever this priest is, he doesn't sound like your average clergyman. Though Father Bernard always did strike me as someone well-connected. So if anyone might know him... Regardless, he left a letter in my care. It's addressed to all of you, too. Here you are. Thank you. Greetings, students of Class 7. You have my apologies for not taking the time to speak to you after you come all this way in pursuit of me. I did very much enjoy our little game, however. While it may not have been able to catch up in the end, that courageous of yours is quite an impressive ship. I hope you'll make good use of it in the future. I also hear that you are working to improve the lives of this country's people and better the current situation. An honorable goal, if I may say so. This is an old nation, but change is always possible. If youngsters like all of you striving to improve it, it may have a bright future indeed. Regardless, I will now be departing for Western Erebonia. These are dangerous times, and I have duties as a clergyman to fulfill, and fulfill them I shall. Good luck to all of you in the future, wherever your travels may lead you. Markon, the Traveling Priest. P.S. I was pleased to hear that you're still well, Gaius. May we meet again one day under the beautiful skies of Nord. P.P.S. While it was not my intention, I seem to have caused a lot of concern to poor Father Paolo. Please do pass on to him that I'm alive and well. Also seem to have wasted quite a lot of your time by making you pursue me from place to place. It's not much, but please accept the attached as an apology. A quartz is inside the envelope, along with the letter. Ew. Akala. Seriously? He knew what we were doing the whole time? I do remember hearing one particularly strong old man among the traveling priests of the Septian Church. I wonder if he goes by the name Roaring Lion. I can't believe he's an acquaintance of yours, Gaius. So it seems, I have to admit, I did wonder if it might be him. He was my teacher before I came to the academy. He would come visit the settlement once a month, no matter where it was, and hold Sunday school for everyone there. Not I would have been able to attend Thor's if not for him. Really? And thinking back on it, he never struck me as an ordinary man even then. Knowing that this is him, everything begins to make sense. He really must be pretty amazing. Still, managed to outrun us every single time. Is he using a high-speed airship or something? Why would a traveling priest have access to something like that, though? Did they use them in parts of the Septian Church? Yeah, nodding, yeah. Come to think of it. I doubt you'd know, but that church is a fairly complex organization with plenty of divisions within it. What I was invited to join was an organization called the Congregation for the Sacraments. They're a group full of immensely skilled people who take on some unique missions, to put it mildly. No, it can't be. Regardless, trust me when I say you needn't worry about him. And if you would, please pass on the news of his well-being to Father Paolo and Trista too. We will. Lovely. The mystery now solved. They all return to Trista in order to pass on the message to Father Paolo. I see, I suppose my worries were all for naught in the end. Well, that's a relief. You're terrible about the lengthy chore I would have given you. It really wasn't that bad. It was kind of a learning experience. I never knew there were traveling priests who operated on this guy's level until now. The church must be really worried about this war. They're sending men like him to Erebonia. I should say so. I can't pretend to have much knowledge about matters higher up in the church. Perhaps they concluded that Erebonia getting any more chaotic could destabilize the whole of Western Zamilia. A risk like that is nothing to celebrate. But I must admit that I find the presence of men like him in this region encouraging. As a fellow man of the cloth, I have a new standard to measure up to, and I hope that the aid I can offer people is on par. We wish you luck in that, Father. Thank you. Take care now. No matter how far away you may be, the thoughts and prayers of all of us who wish for peace will be with you. May the goddess bring you safely back to us soon. I hope so, Father. Awesome. Right, so courageous. Let's see here. Okay, let me hear your report.
Wow! Rank A0? You're amazing!
Thank you, thank
Here's
you.
a bonus from the academy.
Lionheart.
Wow, that must have been tough.
Not that one, no. Well, that's everything. Keep up the good work, Rean. Let's have a look at this accessory that we got. I still need to sort my equipment out. Change things back like that. And speed and stuff for that boss. There's the ice crown. CP every turn. Ooh. CP every turn? 50% crit? That's better than a passionate root. Ooh. Jewel of a powerful radiance gives off an air of royalty. It's like, hello? It's like, I didn't need another passionate rouge there, but it's like that, though. Is there anything else I can... Like, that's probably better, isn't it? Because I've got prevents ailments and stats downs completely there. And the speed from that one is like, that's the better option there for those two. Alright. Well, anyway. We're going to end this part here. In the next part, I think it's time to do a big block of rounds, get everything out the way, massive big chunk of editing for me and all that type of stuff. You know how it's been. And then we can continue the story. So, ta-ta for now, I guess.